In this video, I will be showing you how you can advertise on Instagram to grow your following rapidly so you can start making more and more money from your following. Now, I'm going to explain what ad you should be creating, how to create that ad, what picture you should be using, and so on and so on. So I'm going to also explain why you're not going to be linking to an offer or something that you're selling. That's not the point of our ad. I'm going to show you how to use the ad to grow your following so then you can use your followers to make more sales. And remember, the most successful people in internet marketing, they don't make a sale immediately, and that's not their goal. Their goal is to capture a lot of people, to build a huge list of followers, and then sell to them over time. So your goal shouldn't be to sell the people right away. You shouldn't be selling people right away. That's not how you build a relationship. And everybody in internet marketing knows that you sell more of what you want to sell when you build a relationship, because you're always going to buy from your friends and not from somebody who you don't know. So all things being equal, if your friend sold a book and some other guy, a complete stranger, sold the same book, you would go and buy from your friend. Why would you buy from a complete stranger? You trust your friend way more. So you should be building relationships. And how do you build relationships online? You get people to follow you, and then you give them free content, and after time you start selling to them. So what you have to do in order to start getting more followers through advertising and then sell to those followers is this. Let's go on to Facebook Ad Manager. I'm going to show you how to create an ad, but before that we should design the ad, and I'm going to show you how to design the ad. So let's continue. So the way I design ads quickly without using Photoshop and stuff like that is I go to a website called canva.com. Type in Google, in the Google search like this. Go in there, and if you don't have a registration, register. It's free, and you can start designing. They literally have templates for everything. So now remember, Facebook doesn't let you put a lot of text on your ads. We want to be using a lot of text, otherwise our ad won't get approved. So as you can see, this is a pretty cool looking template. Now we should edit it so it's actually related to us. So for example, let's say you have an account that is in the niche of cars. I have added this amazing car over here, just dragged it from my upload. What we have to do is use a little bit of text to tell people why they should follow us. You can't just tell people follow me, because why should they? When somebody sees your ad, they will be like, why should I follow you? You should give something to the person, that you should give them a benefit of following you. So what we're going to do to design this ad, this is what I typed in. Now, of course, when you're creating the ad, try to think of something a bit more compelling. We decided that we're creating an ad for an account that is in the niche of supercars, of nice cars, and so on. What I'm going to do is change the color, or actually, I'm just going to do this. I'm going to click on shapes. For amazing supercar photos. Now it looks way better, and you can actually see the text. When we create this ad, we should show people exactly what they should do. When they see this ad and they read the title, follow for amazing supercar photos, and they see that you have explained exactly how they should follow you, they're going to do it. The chance of them doing it is way higher. So we should put some kind of an arrow that points to our profile picture, so they click on it and they follow us, and they go to our account and they follow us. So let's find some kind of an arrow. What I'm going to do to find an arrow easily is just search over here for arrow, and I already did that. What is going to look nice? We're going to find a normal arrow like this. We're going to turn it around, but it should be big enough so they can see it. Now this arrow is pointing at our username and at our profile picture. When people see this amazing supercar photos and they see the arrow over here and they see what it's pointing at, they'll be more inclined to actually follow us. So I downloaded the picture, and now I'm over at Facebook ads. Now, in order for people to follow us, and in order to reach as many people as we can, the reach objective, because we're trying to reach as many people as we can, and we only want them to follow us. We don't want them to go to a website. We're not trying to sell them right now. And for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to use my own page. Frankly, I don't have a page that's about supercars, so I'm just going to use my page for the purpose of this video. So as you can see, we're at the targeting and audience section. So we should target some countries. And look, if you're just starting on Instagram and you first want to build up your following, so there's more social proof on your account, because when you're on Instagram, you need a ton of social proof. And social proof is basically when somebody sees that other people are doing something, naturally he will want to do it because he sees all of those people doing it. So if somebody goes to your account and a lot of people are following you, he'll be more inclined to follow you because he's going to think you're a big deal. So what we have to do in order to blow up our following fast, if you're just starting out, is you can use advertisements, but we're not going to target our perfect customer. And what I mean by that is, in internet marketing, there are top tier countries, a lot more expensive countries to advertise in, and there are the third world countries in which it's way cheaper to advertise, but also those people, most of them are not buyers. Most of them can't buy expensive products and stuff like that. So they're not buyers, but it's way cheaper to advertise in their countries and to get a lot more results. So if our goal is just to build up our following first, so we can build up some social proof, we're going to target those third world countries. So 5 countries: India, Turkey, Singapore, Thailand, and Egypt. We're going to target those countries, and those countries are really cheap to advertise on. And we have chosen the reach objective, which will allow us to reach as many people as we can for our budget. So target those countries. We're going to target 18 to 65. If you want younger, only younger, 18 to 30. And now, if you want, you can target people that speak English. So now, as you can see, our potential reach went down because not everybody is speaking English, obviously. But this is still good. 170 million people is still good. In detailed targeting, you can put supercars, Lamborghini, Maserati, Jaguar, Bentley, to target all of those cars. So as you can see, I've targeted a bunch of cars. We have only a 70 million potential reach. Now, we want a bigger potential reach in order to get way more cheaper results. So, okay, so 18 to 50 years old. After we've done this, we should edit our placements. We want to choose Instagram stories, and our estimated daily results, $5 daily budget, 31,000 to 110,000 people. So let's boost this up a little bit because you see how our reach went from 100 million to 28 million. Let's add Iran or Iraq, a bunch more countries. Let me just show you which countries I have targeted. Reach is now 14 million, and that's for $5 a day. If you have more money, bump this up to $10 a day. In the span of a week, you reach more than 1 million people. And the cool thing about this is that let's just do a simple calculation. If you reach 1 million people and only 1% of them follow you, you're reaching 1 million people, only 1% of them follow you, it's 10,000 followers. Just like that. In a week, let's say it's even worse. Let's say only half of a percent follow you. That means you'll be getting 5,000 followers in a week just by spending $70 or $10 a day. Let's just calculate the daily results. If you spend $10 a day, Facebook showed us that we have an estimated daily results of 50,000 to 260,000. So let's just do the average 155,000. So if only half of a percent of people follow you, 775 followers a day. Now, of course, those people aren't buyers. They won't buy your product, but you'll be building social proof. You'll be building up your following really fast. And then what you can start doing is, you can implement the strategies I showed you earlier to your real followers, to the people who are actually going to be buying your products. And then you're going to start making money because they'll see that you have a ton of followers. So they're going to think that, your account is some big deal. And when you start advertising your products on your account, on your Instagram account, you're gonna start making a ton of money. So this is how you advertise for followers and then for cash. First off, you build up your social proof. You can do it with ads, or you can do it with the methods that I showed you earlier, which work really well. Me personally, I don't use the ad. I think I'm doing great enough with the other methods that I showed you. But if you want to do this even faster, you can use ads. Do this, the same thing that I showed you right now here. Build up a bit of a social proof, build up your following a little bit, then you can start advertising to more affluent countries. And those countries can be the USA, the UK, Canada. Those are affluent countries. Australia, New Zealand, those are countries that can spend money on your products. So after you build up your following, and if you build it up with ads, and you still want to continue building it up with ads, now what you can do is to start advertising to those more affluent countries where people can actually buy your product. But if you're an account that has 0 followers and you start advertising to those affluent countries, nobody is going to follow you. But when they see that you have social proof, they are going to start following you. Or the other strategy is first do this, do the ads to those third world countries, and then what you can do is start following people with the methods that I showed you earlier, and then you're going to build up a following of first off, you're going to build social proof, and then you're going to start building up a following that's actually interested in the things that you post and that can actually buy your product. So after we've done this, we just click on continue. Now we're just going to add the picture that we created. So I'm just going to upload. So as you can see on the picture, we did all for amazing supercar photo, and now we have this arrow pointing exactly to my username. So now I'm targeting people who are interested in cars. Yeah, they want to buy my product. They're interested in my content because my content is about supercars, and I'm targeting people that like supercars, and I'm showing them that they can follow me. So now they can click and they can start following me. So I think this is amazing, an amazing strategy that you can use. First, start to advertise, build up a following, build up some social proof if you want to go the advertising way. So first start advertising, then start following the people in your niche, or first start advertising and then advertise to people who are in more affluent countries. And this is a great way to build up a following of people that are interested in what you have to post in your content and your products. So meet me in the next video.